All right, here we go. Let's warm up here on Wednesday. Start your tracker and let's do some jacks. Yeah, let's jump into a Wednesday workout with some jacks. Nice big arm swings. Get those shoulders loose. Get the blood pumping. Turn up the heat. Get those joints moving. Oh, that feels good. There we go. Shaking it off, getting ready for a new day. All right. Ramp it right up. Oh, we already got some L's happening. I'm going to bust into some L's. Why not? Jump right in there. Go bouncy, no bouncy. Whatever you're feeling. Ooh, nice deep breaths. Get that oxygen flowing so we can feed our muscles. Getting ready for this workout. It's going to be about a 35-minute nonstop fun when we get into that resistance and cardio combo. All right, let's take this right into some bum kickers and let's warm up those hammies. Good flex. Get that heel just all the way up as high as you can. Bringing it right on up and then make that big W. Ooh, stretch those pecs. Yes, flex those back muscles. Get them ready for this heavy-duty pull workout that's coming our way right here on a beautiful Wednesday. And squeeze every rep, squeeze between your shoulder blades and flex that heel, trying to kick yourself in the bum. All right, let's do two more. And drop your feet down. Easy twist, side to side, opposite hand, opposite foot. Get a nice stretch on the inner thigh, hinge your hips back. All right, nice and easy peasy. There we go, yes. All right, feels good to be moving. Yes, indeed. And let's do a few more. All right, a couple more, and then take it right out over your right foot. Just ease on over, hinge your hip back, and we'll get a nice stretch there on your inner thigh. All righty, and then, oh, Shadow's in the house. He's ready to warm up too. Awesome, let's switch sides. Take it on over to the other side. Easy stretch. Hinge it back. All righty, and then come on up. Let's step back. Let's get a nice stretch in the calf, plant that rear foot, and then hands up in a big eye. Ooh, I am ready for my Wednesday workout. Reaching for the sky, reaching high. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Step it back, dig that heel in. Big reach, reaching high. There we go, right on up. All right, and then let's turn this into a Y. We'll go back to the other leg, and we'll work on those hip flexors a wee bit. Bring the hips forward, you can sink down. Big Y, squeeze between your shoulder blades. Big Ys, because we can. That's why we do it. Reaching up. All right, and let's do the same thing on the other side. Get yourself set up, ease it forward. Ooh, it doesn't take much to feel that hip flexor. It's not for me today anyway. And squeeze there, reaching up high. Fill yourself up with some power, Wednesday power. Lots of good positive energy happening on Wednesdays. All right, and let's get to those hamstrings. Come on up, and let's just ease right over your knees, down your shins, toward those laces. Feeling a nice stretch. Oh yeah, feels good. Hands out to the side, thumbs up at the ceiling, squeeze between your shoulder blades, and then flex those hammies, pull yourself up. And let's step it back. Let's do a little balance action here. Step it back, exhale, and twist, drawing your belly button in. Bring yourself all the way to the side. Nice. Fantastic. And let's do the same thing on the other side. And palms up, let's step it back. Exhale and twist. Bring yourself around. Probably feel that right into the hips too. At least I know I am today. All right, and then let's stretch those quads. So come on up, and then maybe grab on a hold of something. And grab one of your feet, gentle pull, flex your glute, we'll get a nice stretch. Ooh, yeah, right there, right in those quads. Get them nice and stretched out. That feels good. Let's do the same thing on the other side. And grab on, gentle pull, flex those glutes. Let's get those hip flexors stretched a wee bit as well. We want to get everything nice and loose and ready for action here. Thinking about those straight leg deadlifts and those hip thrusts we've got coming up in a wee bit. But first, we're going to drop down on the floor. So drop your foot and grab a drink of water if you need it. I know I already need one. And then we're gonna drop down on the ball on the floor with our ball. Let's see. We're gonna actually be on the floor completely on our back with the ball between our feet. We're gonna to do a stability ball corkscrew for our first core move of the day. Alrighty. So whenever you're ready, come on down. We'll get ourselves set up. And so whenever we do any of these movements, leg movements, we're concentrating on those lower abs, hip flexors. Whenever we're lowering the legs down, make sure that you keep your low back pressed into the floor the whole time. So as your legs come down, if that low back starts to come up off the floor, that's when we stop and we go back up again, and we reset. Draw the low back into the floor again, head back down again as far as we can, and then bring back up. We want to make sure that we don't get a lot of stress in that low back. So grab onto the ball, start of it right up overhead maybe, why not? All right, draw that low back into the floor, and we come down as far as we're comfortable, ease it on down, and then exhale, bring it back up, twist, give yourself a little twist to one direction, and then we'll go right back down again. Ease it back down. Then come back up, twist the opposite direction, exhale, reset. Make sure you've got the low back in the floor, draw inward the whole time. It helps me to inhale the whole time to keep that low back pushed into the floor, and then we get that little twist at the top, ease it back down, bring it right back up again, and we're going to twist, and that's going to be the last rep. Bring it on up. Actually, just set the ball down, and you can put your feet right up on top of it. We're going to do a crunch from here. Not just any old crunch. Take those feet, get them as far onto the ball as possible. Squeeze the ball in as hard as you can the whole time, and then let's do it. We're going to crunch it up. Ease it right back down again. So exhale up. Inhale back down. Yeah, squeeze it right into your bum. Pull hard as you can. That keeps those hip flexors active, those hamstrings. They're all working really hard pulling. So now the abs are having to do all the work as we crunch up here. Makes them work just a little bit harder because everything else is busy holding on to the ball. So we get a little more intensity with our crunch. But still, same nice, slow, methodical crunching, raising up, lowering one vertebrae at a time, exhaling, coming up, ease it back down. Let's do one more crunch. And take it down, and now extend the ball all the way out as far as you can. We want to have our heels flat, heels on top of the ball, and we're going to do a glute bridge, but an extended plank glute bridge. So flex your glutes, dig in those heels, and we're going to lift. Nice, long, and yeah, exactly, beautiful. And to ease it right back down, it's nice and slow. Reset, draw in, flex your glutes, right back up again, hold. Beautiful. Ease it back down, ease it back down. A little holiday. Draw in, flex your glutes, press up. You can also flex those quads too. Get those leg muscles active. Ease it back down. Give us a nice solid plank. And let's go again. We go 2 more times. Flex your glutes, drive it up, and we're going to hold for a moment. Ease it back down. And we're going to go 1 more time. Flex, raise it up and hold. Beautiful, and take it down. Awesome. All right, and then we're going to come on up, and we're going to move into some balance. And today's balance is going to be brought to you by, grab a yoga ball just for fun and roll up your yoga mat. And we're going to have some fun with a yoga ball and a yoga mat rolled up. And just have a little something to hold on to just for fun. Kind of like what we did the other day. We're gonna play with that yoga ball a little bit. All right, get about 30 seconds. Plenty of time. Get yourself set up. All righty. Okay, and let's get the knee lined up with your second and third toe. And we're gonna come on up. Hope these hold their charge. Thanks for letting me know about that. Sorry about that. I am having a time with my electronics lately. And there's my ball. Okay, we're gonna go to the left leg now. Let's do that. All right, get your knee lined up with the second and third toe. We're gonna come up nice and tall. And same thing. We're gonna do that nice swing. Back and forth. Holding the ball. Yes. Now, tricky one here, because I know I always want to do it. I always want to lock my knee. So I want to keep that little bit of a bend in the knee. It makes us a little less stable, but that's what we want. We want those stabilizers to work hard and to do the work. So we want to be able to adjust too and not just be locked into position. Get that nice swing going. Stretching it out. Look, Shadow's even working his tail. He's warming up his tail. All right, let's switch. Next up, we'll just hang on to our balls and our little yoga balls, and we're going to go with the right leg. And we're going to go into warrior pose. Hold on to the ball. We're just going to ease it down and bring the ball right out in front. And ease yourself right back up again. Awesome, man. Let's take it out again. Keep a little bend in that knee, protecting that little grape. Let's take it out. Yes. Looking good. Bring yourself right back up. Beautiful. Let's take it out again, nice and steady. Trying to keep the hips square to the floor, toe pointed down at the floor. Pull yourself right back up. Beautiful. Let's see if we can go one more time. I think we can. We got enough time to do that. Ease it out one more time. Take it out. Yes. And right back up. Woo, shake your hips out a little bit. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Get those hamstrings and glutes ready for these straight leg deadlifts that are coming real soon. Here we go. Let's take out the other side. Keep the little bend of the knee. Protect your little grape. Let's ease it out. Yes. Pull yourself back up a little bit. Here we go. And let's go again. So we take it out. Right on out there. Beauty. Come up nice and tall. All the way back up. Fantastic. Let's go out. We can go 2 more times as we go out. Trying to feel that really nice stretch. Making yourself really long. Beautiful. Pull yourself right back up again. And let's take it out one more time. Take it out. Feel a nice stretch. Reach it. Reach for it. Yes. And right back up again. Awesome. Woo! And then shake those legs out a little bit. Those hammies should be nice and warmed up, ready for action, ready to do some straight leg deadlifts, which we're about to do in about 45 seconds. So get your mat ready again. We will be using our mats to do some inchworms a little bit later in the set. But first, 30 seconds from now, we're starting with band Romanian deadlifts, and then we're going to drop down to the floor with our stability balls. Alrighty, so get yourself ready for action here, about 19 seconds or so. Whoops, get myself back on camera. Starting with a band Romanian deadlift. 10-second warning. Get the get the band right underneath your feet there. All right, come on down. I'm gonna grab on. All righty, get yourself in position. All right. And flex those hamstrings and pull yourself right on up nice and tall. Beautiful. Ease it right back down again. And reset, brace, exhale, pull, drive it up. Yes, nice. Come right back down. Keep those hands in nice and close. Nice flex. Pull yourself right back up again. All right. Easy. Now keep those shoulders relaxed. We're holding on to that weight. It's not pulling us down, but we're also not pulling up with the shoulders. Drive it right up. Yeah. Ease it back down. And then flex. Pull yourself right back up again. Working those hammies. Let's go one more time. Take it down. And then flex. Pull yourself back up. Ease it back down. Then we're going to drop down on the floor with our stability balls. And this first set, let's go with no dumbbells, just body weight. It's going to be 1.5 minutes. So there we go. All right. Sorry about that. Drop on down. All right, here we go. Get yourself in position. All right, we're going to drive right up into a hip thrust. So flex those glutes, and we're going to drive it right up into a nice tabletop, and we're going to hold it there. And then we're going to drop it down. 3, 2, 1, and then flex your glutes. Drive back up, hold. Nice, and then coming down. 3, 2, 1. Flex your glutes. Drive up. Press it right on up there. Beauty. And then coming down. 3, 2, 1. Reset. Flex your glutes. Press it up. Awesome. Coming down. 3, 2, 1. Reset. Flex your glutes. Press up. Nice. Coming down. 3, 2, 1. Reset. Flex those glutes. Drive up. Fantastic. Coming down. 3, 2, 1. Reset. Flex. Right back up again. Nice. Coming down. 3, 2, 1. Reset. Flex your glutes. Drive it up. Looking good. Coming down. 3, 2, 1. And one more. Flex your glutes. Drive it up. And then coming down. 3, 2, 1. All right. And then let's switch. And next up is going to be an inchworm, I think. Yeah, it is inchworm. So heck, we could have almost just stayed right down there on the floor. But if you're on your feet, start on your feet. If you're on the floor, hey, start on the floor. It's no big thing. Shadow's ready to start on the floor. Inchworms, we're going to walk it out and walk it back. Don't need to do an up down. So here we go. Let them rip. Inchworms, just walk them out. Nice and strong plank, walk it back. Flex those hamstrings, pull yourself right back up again. So we're getting a little bit more hamstring activation. Get a nice strong plank, walk it back, flex, pull yourself up. Easy peasy, back and forth. Getting some nice upper body warm up here as well. Those shoulders. It's going to be handy because we're going into some lat pull downs, I believe, is what we have on tap next. Flex, feel those hamstrings and glutes working. We've got about 10 more seconds. So let's walk it out, walk it back, all the way up, and maybe one more time. Take it out, take it back, come on up, and we're going to switch. And we're going to grab our bands, and we're going to drop down on the floor for a lat pull down. All righty. Lat pull down time, and where's my band? There they are. All right, let's get ourselves set up here on the floor, ready for a big time. We're standing either way. Whatever works for you. However you're doing it, shoulder blades down and back, and driving the elbows to the rib cage. Let's do this thing. Let's pull it right on down. 2, and release. 2, 1. Good. Squeeze it down. 1, 2, and release. 2, 1. Pull it in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Squeeze it down. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Bring it in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Coming down. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. 2 more. Squeeze it in. 1, 2. Coming up. 2, 1. And one more. 1, 2. And release. 2, 1. All right. And then come on up. We're going to move into a single leg band row. So go to your bands you got there at the midpoint. We're going to come on up onto one leg. Oops, get tangled up there. And knee lined up with your second and third toe like we do when we're balancing. Shoulder blades down and back. All right, and then let's do it. Squeeze it in. We're going to hold. And we'll release. 3, 2, 1. And squeeze it right back in nice and strong and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. And pull in and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. Looking good. Squeeze it in and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. Pay attention to that leg we're balancing on. Pull it in. I was locking my knee out. And release. 3, 2, 1. Keep that little bend. Pull it right back in and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch our feet real quick. And we'll keep cranking out those reps. Pull right back in. Nice. And release. 3, 2, 1. And squeeze in and hold. Looking good. And release. 3, 2, 1. Nice. And pull it in and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. I think 4 more. Let's see what happens. Pull it on in. And release. 3, 2, 1. And squeeze it in and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, 2 more. Pull it in. And then release. 3, 2, 1. And last one. Pull it in. And release. 3, 2, 1. All right, from here, I think we're going to do some medicine ball thrusters. That's what I had in mind. So dumbbell thruster, we normally have the dumbbells at the shoulder. We come into a little bit of a squat, and we drive the weight up this way. And today I thought it would be fun, though, go a little bit lighter. We just have one object to hold on to, and we're going to drive that weight up. If you want to get a little bit of air time, and throw it up, that's okay too. And we're just going to crank out the reps here. We got 40 seconds, I think, on the clock for the medicine ball thruster. So a little bit of a squat, and we drive it up. And you don't have to throw it if you don't want to, just driving that ball up. Yeah, just go. Let's just do it. Crank them out. So we get kind of a wider stance, kind of like a sumo stance as we drive up. So knees in line with your toes and sitting back as you come down. We want to make sure that the weight is still on the heel. It's a very active, busy, fast squat. So we want to make sure we have good form. Sitting back, drive it up. And like I say, if you want to get some air time with the ball, go right ahead. It's a little bit more intense with the upper body. It's kind of fun. Fun little game to play. Throwing the medicine ball around. Why not? Because we can. That's why we do these things. 5 more seconds. And then I think we're coming to back to the bands. Yeah, let's switch. Yeah, band reverse fly. This time, we're going to stand solidly on both feet so we can concentrate on the muscles working here. So a little bend in both knees, athletic stance, bend in the elbows, and then squeeze between the shoulder blades, open it up, and then we'll release. 2, 1, pull it open. 1, 2, and release. 2, 1. See if you can feel that good squeeze right between the shoulder blades as you open up. 2, and release. 2, 1, pull it open. 1, 2, release. 2, 1, good, and open. 1, 2, release. 2, 1, yeah. 1, 2, release. 2, 1, looking good. 1, 2, release. 2, 1, squeeze it open. 1, 2, release. 2, 1. That was the last one. We're going to drop down onto our medicine balls, onto our stability balls. Don't drop down on your medicine ball. That'd be horrible. Let's get down on the stability ball for IYs, T's, and A's. Let's do it. Stability ball combo 1. Coming up. So push yourself right on out there. Get your collarbone kind of hanging off the edge of your ball. Get yourself set. And then we're going to lift. We're going to lift one leg up off the floor and hold it. Get a nice strong contraction in that glute. And then hands are going to come right up into a big I. Hands right out in front. And then we're going to drop them down. And then we're going to come out into a big Y. Squeeze between your shoulder blades. And then drop those hands down. And then coming up into a T. Right out to the sides. Yes. Ease it back down. And then coming back to an A. Thumbs up at the ceiling. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. Ease it back down. And hands right out in front again, big I. And then bring them down. And then coming up into a Y. Yes. And drop them down and into a T. And bring them down and back into an A. All right, let's switch our feet real quick. And get set. And let's go right back at it again. Hands out in a big I. Right on out there, reaching forward. And then bring them down. And then up into a big Y. Squeeze between those shoulder blades. Bring it down. And let's do a big T. Right off the side. Yeah, beautiful. Like a plane. And then down. And let's go into an A. Squeeze between the shoulder blades. Make a big A. Take it down. And let's go right back to an I again. right out in front. Big I, reaching far, and down. Let's go into a Y for yes, I can do it. And then take it down. Let's do a T. Big, strong T. And down. And one more time, a big A for awesome job. All right, hands down. And then let's switch. And we got something happening here. Oh, it's skier time. Grab your bands. Let's do some skiers. Ooh, let's hit the slopes, or let's hit the fields, I guess I should say. And let's do some band skiers over the nice frozen tundra. And let it rip. 40 seconds, I believe. Yeah, 40 seconds of skiers. It looks like. Yes, it is. All right. Ski away. Yeah, beautiful day for going out and doing a little cross-country skiing. Whew, a little bit brisk. Hope you're dressed warm enough. All right. Nice big arm motions. Getting that crunch in there, pulling back hard, working the lats. Working it. Yes, and feel those hamstrings working too. Those legs pumping across the ice and snow as we work it. We got about 10 more seconds and we're back to the top with our straight leg deadlift. Coming up in 3, 2, 1. Let's switch. Straight leg deadlift time. I'll grab a quick drink of water and then we'll do that. And I got to fix my cord here anyway. I'm all tangled up. All right, here we go. 15 seconds. Grab your bands. And let's jump into round 2. Round 2 here on Wednesday morning. Get yourself in position here. Right on top of that band. Keep that neutral spine. Keep that natural curve in the low back. Flex those hamstrings and let's do it. Pull it right on up. Yes. Ease it right back down again. And then flex and pull. Drive it up. Awesome. Ease it down. We keep a little, it's called a straight leg deadlift, but we keep a little bit of a bend in the knees. Drive it up. Come right back down. Actually, I should get back over here. There I am. And you can see me better. Drive it up. So we want to keep just a little bit of a bend. Doesn't need to be a huge bend, but we keep a little bend in the knees there as we do this move. And then flex, pull, drive it up. Yes, feel them working. Let's go one more time. Flex those muscles and pull it up. All right, ease it back down. Now, let's head to our stability balls. If you want to, grab a set of dumbbells and let's up the ante a little bit, just for fun, with our stability ball hip thrust. So get yourself down in position. We're going to have the weights resting right on the hips, right on the hip bones. And they're just going to hang out there, and our hands are just, let's hold them in place. All right, so, yeah, where's your stability ball? All right, get yourself set up there. All right, so here we go. Grab your weights and flex your glutes, and let's do it. Drive it on up. Hold for just a moment. Yeah, and then coming down. 3, 2, 1. Reset, flex your glutes. Drive it up. Nice, coming down. 3, 2, 1, and flex, and right back up. Feel those glutes are working. Coming down. 3, 2, 1. Flex your glutes. Press it up. Awesome. Coming down. 3, 2, 1. Reset. Flex. Right back up. We hold it. And then coming down. 3, 2, 1. Flex your glutes. Drive up. Fantastic. Coming down. 3, 2, 1. Reset. Flex. Right back up. Nice. Coming down. 3, 2, 1. Reset. Flex. Right back up. We're going to get 2 more, I think. Yeah. Come down. 3, 2, 1. Yeah. Reset. Flex. Drive it up. When we're done with these, we're going to go into inchworms. Coming down. 3, 2, 1. And let's take it up one more time. Drive it up. And then coming down. 3, 2, 1. And let's switch. Alrighty. And coming into inchworm town. Let's get set and ready to go. Walk yourself out into a nice plank and then flex those hamstrings. Pull yourself up. And begin inchworms. Let's do it. We're going to walk it out. Nice strong plank. We walk it back. Flex, pull yourself all the way back up. Ease it right back down. Drive it up. Drive it out. Then drive it back and up. And feel those hamstrings work. Just like when we do as we're pulling the band up off the floor with the straight leg deadlift. Feel those hamstrings flex and pull you right back up again. So you walk it out. Walk it back and pull. Want those hamstrings and glutes to do the work so that the low back isn't left kind of hanging, as it were, all by itself. 5 more seconds, and then we're going to switch. Yes, and let's switch. Come on up, and we're going to go to our lat pull down. Come on up, move, and then get back down to the floor. And do a lat pull down. All righty, let's do that. So get yourself ready for the lat pull down. Those shoulder blades down. Keep them down. All right, driving the elbows to the rib cage. Let's do it. Squeeze it in. 2 and release. 2, 1. Nice and steady. Just pull it down. 1, 2 and release. 2, 1. Just cranking them out. Pull it in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Yes. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Ripping through it. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Looking good. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Maybe 3 more. Pull it in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Squeeze it down. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. And 1 more. Pull it in. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. And then come on up, and we're going to go to our other bands, and we'll do a single leg band row. Walk it back. Yes, what we're doing. Single leg band row. Get that knee lined up with your second and third toe. We come up nice and tall. And here we go. Pulling the hands to the rib cage. Squeeze it in and hold. And then, yes, you got it. And then release. 3, 2, 1. And drive it right back in. And then release. 3, 2, 1. And pull it in. Nice and strong. Hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. Looking good. Squeeze it in. And release. 3, 2, 1. Keep a little bend in that balance leg. Pull it in. Hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. And squeeze and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. Let's switch legs real quick. All right. And let's do it some more. Pull it right in and hold. Yes. And release. 3, 2, 1. And squeeze and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. And pull it in and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. And pull and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. And squeeze and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. A couple more. Pull it in and hold. And release. 3. Oh, that's the last one. 2, 1. And yeah, that was the last one. Let's switch real quick. Coming up next, some sort of cardio business, I think. It's going to be the medicine ball thruster time. Already time for medicine ball thrusters. Let's do it. All right. And make sure as you go, as you get into that squat, that we keep the weight on the heels, not coming up onto the toes. Here we go. Let's do it. Dumbbell thrusters. And if you want to get a little air time, get yourself some air time. Why not? Drive it up. Explode it up. Launch that ball. You got it. All right. Cranking them out here on this beautiful Wednesday. Yes. Heck, see if you can hit the ceiling. Well, maybe not. Unless you want to have to paint it again. I don't know. Drive it up there. Don't want to knock anything loose. All right. We got about 10 more seconds. Working it. Yes. And I think we're coming back to the bands again for reverse fly. Yeah, let's switch. Reverse fly. Yeah, band reverse fly time. Let's do that. So on both feet, nice and stable. Just concentrating on those rear delts. A little bend in the knees. Nice and strong. A little bend in the elbows. And let's do it. Squeeze it open. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Drive it right back open. 1, 2, release, 2, 1. Good. And squeeze, 1, 2, release, 2, 1. Open, 1, 2, release, 2, 1. Right back open, 1, 2, nice and steady, 2, 1. Like clockwork, open it up, 1, 2, release, 2, 1. Squeeze, 1, 2, release, 2, 1. Open up, 1, 2, release, 2, 1. Squeeze it open, 1, 2, release, 2, 1. All right, and we're going to switch. Drop down onto the floor for stability ball combo number 1. Yes. Perhaps we will do combo 2 next week. That might be fun, just for fun. Because it's also good. Here we go. Take yourself right out over the ball. Get your collarbone hanging out over the edge. All right, come up onto one leg, and let's do it. Get those hands straight out in a big eye, and then bring them down. And we're going to go right into a Y, squeezing between those shoulder blades. Yes, looking good. Ease it back down. Let's go into a T, right off to the sides. Beautiful. Ease it down, and let's take it back into an A. Squeeze, yeah. Feel those traps working. Ease it down. And right back to the front, reaching far, making yourself as long as you can. Ease it down, and let's come into a Y. A big Y. For yes, we can. Arms down. Let's go into a T. Squeeze between those shoulder blades. And then take it down and to a big A. For awesome job. And take your hands down. Switch your feet real quick. And we'll go right back at it again. Another big I. Reaching far as you can. Arms down. Let's come into a Y. Big Y for the big yellow sun. And arms down. Let's go to a big T. Arms straight out. Yes. And down, and then coming back into a big A. All right, take it all the way down. Let's go to an I. One more time. Reaching way out in front. And take it down. And then let's come into a Y. Big Y. Arms down. Let's go straight out to the sides. Big T. Yes. Nice. And down. And let's go one more time. Big A. Big A. Everyone gets an A for their stability ball work. And down. Nice. All right. And now it is time for some skiers again. Grab your bands and let's do some band skiers. And then we will be we'll be done with circuit number 2 already. How about that? All right. Grab your bands. Get yourself set. Ready to ski. Get into that nice crunch and pull back hard. 2, 1. Begin. Skiers. Yes. Crunch it down. And pull through all the way, just like when you throw that throw the medicine ball down. We want a nice long pull through with the arms. There we go, pumping away, cranking them out on this beautiful snowy Wednesday. Oh, in August, yeah. Crank them out. All right, halfway point, and then we're going to take a drink, and we'll be right back at the top again for the final set. All right, final circuit, I guess I should say. We got a lot of sets in that circuit to do. All right, keep cranking them out. 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. Quick break. Grab a quick sip, and then grab your bands. And we'll come back to another set of Romanian deadlifts last time. Okay, 15-second warning there. Grab your bands, and let's do this thing. Get the band right underneath your feet, right under the arches there. All right, keep that neutral spine. Grab on, flex your glutes, flex your hamstrings, and pull it right on up nice and strong. Ease it right back down. Keep that weight in nice and close. Brace and pull. Yes. Coming right back down again. Awesome. Brace and pull. Right back up, just nice and easy, like clockwork. Ease it down, keeping those shoulders relaxed. Pull. We're pulling up, holding on to the weight. The legs are driving this up. The upper body's supporting that weight. I want to keep those shoulders relaxed. Yes, beautiful. Ease it back down again. Looking good. Few more. Flex and pull. Nice. Ease it right back down. 2 more, brace, pull. And let's take it down. And 1 more, brace, pull yourself up. And ease it down. All right, then we're gonna drop down on the stability balls 1 more time for stability ball hip thrust in about 20 seconds or so. So grab your dumbbells and let's get in position. Let the dumbbells just rest right on your hips and come right on down. And every time we drive up, just think about flexing those glutes and popping up into that strong tabletop. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, brace, flex your glutes, drive it up. Yes, and then coming down. 3, 2, 1, reset, flex, drive up. Awesome, coming down. 3, 2, 1, reset, flex your glutes, press it up. And coming down. 3, 2, 1, flex, drive it up. Nice, coming down. 3, 2, 1, reset, flex your glutes, drive up. Fantastic, coming down. 3, 2, 1, reset, flex, press up. And coming down. 3, 2, 1, reset, flex those glutes, drive it up. Nice and strong. Coming down. 3, 2, 1, reset, flex, coming right back up. Fantastic. Coming down. 3, 2, 1, reset, flex, drive up. All right, looking good. Coming down. 3, 2, 1, and reset, drive it up. We're gonna do about 3 more. Coming down. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, we got 2 more. Flex, drive it up and hold. Looking good. Coming down. 3, 2, 1. Here's the last one. Flex, drive it up and hold. And coming down. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. All right, switching to inchworms. So done with the stability balls for the moment. We got to use them 1 more time. We'll just put them off to the side. Inchworm time. 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Walk yourself into that strong inchworm. Oh, stretch those hamstrings. Come all the way out in a nice strong plank. Feel that stretch. Pull yourself up. Feels good, doesn't it? Stretch them as you come down. Walk it out. Strong plank. Flex those glutes. Then walk yourself back. Drive it up. So we're nice and steady. Keeping a nice strong plank. Driving yourself up. Feel those hamstrings pull you up every single time we come back up again. Concentrating on feeling those hamstrings work. Feeling them pulling you. Because we want them to do the work. We don't want the low back to take the load when we're coming up off the floor like that. All right, yep, that was the last rep. And next up, coming into, I think, yeah, lat pull downs. Let's head over to our lat pull down station. Grab those bands. And let's do it. Get yourself set up. Shoulder blades down and back. And relaxed. And let's do it. Pull it down. 1, 2, release. 2, 1, beautiful. 1, 2, release. 2, 1, nice and steady, just like that. 1, 2, release. 2, 1, keeping those elbows coming right to the rib cage. 2, release. 2, 1. They make a nice little arc. 1, 2, release. 2, 1, squeeze it down. 1, 2, release. 2, 1, looking good. 1, 2, release. 2, 1, pull down. 1, 2, release. 2, 1, and pull. 1, 2, release. 2, 1. All right, let's switch to our other bands. Single leg band row. Let's do that. All right, same idea with those shoulder blades. I'm thinking about keeping those shoulder blades in and down. And knee lined up with your second and third toe. Let's come on up on the 1 foot, 1 leg, and then pull it in. And then hold. Yes, and then release. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Squeeze it in and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. And pull and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. And pull and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. And pull it in and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. Good. Squeeze it in and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1, and pull and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. Switch your feet real quick. All right, and we'll just keep cranking them out. Pull it on in. Nice, and release. 3, 2, 1, and squeeze and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1, and pull and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. Good. Squeeze it in. Hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. Think 3 more. Pull it on in. Hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. Doing great. Pull it in and hold. And release. 3, 2, 1. Here's the last one. And then it's going to go to medicine ball thrusters. Yeah. And then release. 3, 2, 1. All right. Grab your medicine ball. Medicine ball thruster time. Let's work it. Grab that medicine ball and let's do this thing. All right, nice strong stance, kind of like a sumo squat. Let's do it. Coming down, drive it up. Yes. Give yourself a little air. If you want, you don't have to get the air. You can also just drive it up and bring it right back down, which is kind of funny to do too. If you hang on to the ball and when you do this exercise, you really drive the arms up. That's the idea. And if you've got your slam ball, you just feel that weight sloshing around in there. Whew, which is a funny sensation. Or launch it on up there if you want to. Mix it up a bit. Have some fun with the thrusters. Why not? All right, we got about 12 more seconds. We'll just keep cranking them out. And you can obviously go a little bit faster when you hang on to the ball. 3, 2, 1. Yes. All right, let's switch. Band reverse fly. Nice solid stance on both feet. Well grounded. Let's walk it back there. Nice solid stance. Little bend. In the elbows. Yes, let's do it. Open it up. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Feel that squeeze between the shoulder blades. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Squeeze it open. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Fantastic. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Nice and steady. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Cranking them out. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. And open. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Open. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. And one more. 1, 2. Release. 2, 1. Awesome. And let's drop down onto our stability balls for the last time for stability ball combo number 1. One more time. We'll do this one more time. Working the shoulders, the whole rotator cuff area, but also getting some great isometric holds, getting some bonus work in the glute. Let's do it. Get yourself set up. Come up onto one foot. Yes, and let's do it. Reach way out in front. Big eye. Ooh, I can do it. Arms down and come up into a big Y. Oh yeah, working it hard. Ease those arms down. Up into a T. Right into a T. And down, and let's come back into a big A. Yes. All right, arms down. Let's go right back to another I. I can do it. Arms down, and a big Y. Yes, I can. Arms down. Let's come into a T. We're doing terrific. And down, and back into an A. Awesome job on this leg. Arms down. Let's switch our feet real quick. And do the same thing on the other side. Raise that leg and then arms straight out. Big eye. Yes. Bring the arms down and let's come right back up into a big Y. For Yahoo! It's Wednesday. And arms down. Let's do a big T. Squeeze there. Yes, right between those shoulder blades. Those are the ones. Ease it down and let's do another big A. Big A for Fonzie with your thumbs up at the ceiling. All right. Arms down. Let's come right back at it. Big I. Ooh, I've got the power. Arms down. Let's come into a big Y. Yes, almost there. We're doing great work. Arms down. Let's come into a big T. We're almost through. And down. And one more time. Big A. Yes, another awesome set of stability ball combo 1. Arms down. One more move. And it's the skiers. Band skiers. Let's grab our bands. a little more cardio, and then we'll be done. Just cool down time. All right, get yourself set. Nice strong stance, and let's do it. Let it rip. Woo, band skiers. Pulling back hard, working those lats. And get that crunch in there as you pull back. Crunch it down, we pull. Yes, legs are pumping, feeling those quads, hamstrings, glutes, they're all working hard. All right, 20 more seconds, heading to the finish line here. Racing across the tundra on a beautiful August morning. Across the ice, snow. Woo! Some hot chocolate waiting at the end, just 10 seconds away. Keep cranking them out. We're almost there. Here we go. Yes. Light at the end of the tunnel. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. Nicely done. Let's cool it down. Grab a drink of water. And then we'll just completely cool this thing down. There we go. Yeah, let's cool it down. Easy steps, side to side. Nice gentle arm swings as we go. Oh, nice deep breath in. Exhale. Nice and slow. Feel those lungs and feed those muscles. They've been working hard. Give them some nice, fresh oxygen. Yeah, nice and easy peasy. And let's take it over to the side. Let's do a little extra balance just because we can. We just kind of step and balance. Step and balance. Why not? Just for fun. All right. Nice. Take it all the way over. Let's do that. All right. And then let's just come right to the middle here. Ooh, let's step it back. Plant that rear foot. Dig your heel in. And hands up in a big I. Ooh, I did it. Got my Wednesday workout in. Ah, everything's downhill from here. Feeling good. All right. And let's do the same thing on the other side. Step it back. Plant that rear heel. Hands up. Nice and high. Big I. Ooh, and see if we can reach just a wee bit higher. Just a little bit. A little bit. There we go. Get a nice stretch. All right. And speaking of stretch, let's do our quads, and then we're going to drop down on the floor, and we're going to stretch those hammies out. After that was a lot of heavy duty work there on the hamstrings today. So flex your glutes, gentle pull, and we'll stretch those quads. Ooh, they did a lot of work as well. A lot of those medicine ball thrusters and those skiers. A lot of quad action happening there. All right, and let's do the same thing on the other side. Just grab on. There we go. Gentle pull, flex your glute. And when we drop down on the floor, make sure you have your stability ball handy. Hopefully it won't roll away. Actually, we'll start with the lats. That way we don't have to worry about whether or not the ball will roll away, because it probably will. So grab your stability ball and let's drop down on the floor. And we'll do a quick lat stretch. And get those muscles stretched out. And then we'll go to the hamstrings. And then we don't have to worry about what happens with the stability ball. So on 2 knees and 1 hand, whoops, hand on the ball, thumb up at the ceiling. I'm just going to roll it straight out. Gently press into the ball. Feel a nice stretch, hopefully. Deep breath in and exhale. And every time you exhale, just think about those muscles releasing a wee bit more. All right, ease it right back in, and let's switch sides. Do the same thing on the other side. All right, get yourself set up. Hand on the ball, thumb up at the ceiling, and then roll it right on out in front of you, and then press into it, gently pressing in. There you go, and then nice deep breath in, and exhale, and just help those muscles release a little bit every time you exhale. All right, and then roll that back in. And then now we're going to drop down, all the way down onto our backs. And we're going to stretch our hamstrings. And let's start off, actually, grab one knee and pull it right up toward your chest. And we'll get a little stretch in those glutes. All right, and then let's do the same thing on the other side. Gently pull it in and up. All right, and then take one of your legs, put it right up at the ceiling, grab on right above your knee, and then gently flex your toe towards your shin and gently pull that leg towards your chest. Oh yeah, feel that stretch. All right, and then gently roll your ankle as you continue to apply gentle pressure to your leg, getting a nice stretch in the hamstring. Alrighty, and then let's drop that lower leg down. Kick your heel to the outside and then come up and over the top across your body. See if we feel a stretch on the outside of the hammy, and you can roll your ankle a little bit more. Why not? Keep that mobility working. All right, and then let's switch legs. So bring the other leg up. Flex your toe towards your shin. Grab on right above your knee. Gently pull in. And just apply enough pressure to feel the stretch, but no pain. Don't want any pain. And then do a nice gentle circles with your ankle. Roll your foot around. All right, and then let's drop that lower leg down and then kick that leg up over the top. See if you feel a stretch there. I'm feeling a little bit more on this side today. Sometimes it just creeps in, depending on what we've been up to. Alrighty. And then we're going to come on up and feet flat on the floor. And then drop your knees to the side. And then we're going to kind of turn up, push yourself up. And then we're just going to ease ourselves forward. And we're going to stretch the hips out. There we go. Ease down into it. Oh my gosh, yeah. Those straight leg deadlifts are so great for the hamstrings and glutes. It's great for all that business, but they can make those hips tight. They do on me. I really always feel my hips being really tight after doing some straight leg deadlifts. So here's a nice little stretch we can do to give those hips a little bit of love. Alrighty, and then let's do the same thing on the other side. Feet flat on the floor. We just drop those knees over, and then we just ease ourselves forward. There we go. And if you need to, you can kind of bring your opposite shoulder to your opposite knee and angle your body a wee bit. Just play with it. Just move around until you feel that good stretch back there at the hip. No piriformis business. Alrighty. Oh yeah, feeling good. So let's come on up. And let's fill ourselves up with some of this awesome Wednesday energy. Arms up nice and high. And let's do it. Let's just exhale down. Get yourself a nice deep breath in. Oh yeah, fill yourself up with this Wednesday energy. Let's go back again. Get a big scoop of it. Oh yeah. Deep breath in, and let's do that one more time. Exhaling down, filling yourself up with good energy to last you all day. Alrighty, and Wednesday workout done, and stop your tracker.